What up, what up, what up? So, in this video, we're gonna be checking out some overheads. So, as many of you know, if you follow the channel, this studio and miking situation and drum kits, they've all just made drastic changes over the years as it's developed. And actually, I can get in the studio and close this door. My skill has had zero to do with growing this channel. So I've pretty much gotten things good enough, and then I've gone with it, which a lot of you I think could learn from. You're suffering from failure to launch with some of the projects that you're doing, I'm sure, because I have with other projects. So know your strengths, and my strengths have always been teaching, playing the drums. I'm not good at miking up drums. I'm not great at editing videos. I'm not great at mixing sound. I'm just not, and I just dedicated to like, I'm okay with those weaknesses, and so it just was what it was until then this past year Tim has taken on all that stuff. Tim's awesome at this, and so I'm happy to let him do it. But we remiked the drum kit with some new mics, and so we were doing that during a live stream. So before I get any deeper though, new lessons coming later this week as well. The giveaway, over $3,143 worth of free drum gear, cymbals, hi-hats, rides, crashes, kick drum pedals, DrumDots, sticks, bags, like all kinds of stuff. Lessons, tons of lessons. I'm giving them all away. The link is below this. Please sign up. October the 9th, I'm going to do a live stream and give all of that swag away. There's going to be at least 20 winners. So you don't want to miss out on that. So what happened was we did a live stream. We had to remike the drums. A couple things. That's why some of the camera work is not optimal, because we were just doing this and live streaming it. Couple things. First of all, placement was horrible because I had some X pattern that really doesn't exist anywhere in the miking world. I just, had seen it one time in a studio that I was at, and I was like, oh, I can do that on my drums. So not with any thought of that they actually measured, and there was thought that went into that. So you're gonna hear the sound with a bad positioning, with cheaper mics. You're gonna hear it with better positioning. You're gonna hear it with better positioning with better mics. You're gonna hear it, so all those things. So we're just doing a couple different positionings, bad positioning versus good positioning, and then a cheaper lower end mic. So we're using a CM90, I think it is, which is, you can get that for under $40. I've used that for quite a few years now because it was fine, like it worked. And then we upgraded to SM81s, and then shortly thereafter upgraded again to what you see now is the Earthworks, and I'm not exactly sure which model that is. I could look, but I can't see. It's the HDM SR25. So that's what we're running. That's what I'm running now on the overheads. But anyway, go sign up for the free drum giveaway. No strings attached. I just want to give back to the community for 100,000 subscribers, and then more lessons coming this next week. And check out this video and see the difference, that positioning of your overheads, as well as under $40 overhead mic versus a $350 overhead mic. We're shooting those out. We don't have the Earthworks in this video, but that is what I'm using in the studio now. Go check it out.
Do you like that? So for the people watching right now, these overheads, if you're looking at the drum set, the overheads are like up higher, but they're pointed like this. And they're like right here, but pointed like this. That's not really a thing.
Let's just show them.
These are the overheads. And that is tragic. Because the point of overheads is you get a stereo picture of, because when you play drums, when you hit stuff on your left side, you hear it more with your left ear. And when you hit drums on the right side, you hear it more with your right ear. So you want the overheads to kind of capture that. If your floor tom's all the way over here to the right, you want the right overhead to get you to hear that further to the right than this floor tom. And then the kick and snare, you want it to be in the center. And right now, with these overheads set up like they are, they're just kind of pointed at nothing. When you're mixing it, it makes stuff hard because, you want, when you're mixing a drum set, you want it to sound like it would when you're sitting at it. And if the overheads aren't placed right, you'll hit a snare drum and it'll sound like it's in the left, or, this crash cymbal will sound like it's on the right, and all of it sounds totally out of whack, and it's not how you naturally hear it, so it's just weird. And that's kind of what's going on with your stuff.
So if you're sleeping by now,
oh
you want to wake up. If you're like me and you just fell asleep,